So today we thought we'd have a little chat about Roy Shaw, the unlicensed boxing legend and true crime legend, as they call him. Do you remember when we met him?
I remember that we were early and we were nervous, so we parked the car round in a side street or something and waited. And I remember you said to me, "Why are you so nervous?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know. It might be something to do with the fact you told me that he was the only man to. I think he escaped from a prison cell, didn't he, with his bare hands?"
Yeah, he broke the cell door down with his bare hands. I mean, he really was the real deal. And we'd actually seen him quite a lot before this. Which is why we had a bit of trepidation, because we'd seen him at boxing events like at Caesars that the Pyle family run. We went into his house and they actually, you can see, he decided to do a weight display, didn't he, to us?
He did. He did. He had a whole workout room, didn't he, in his house. And I have to say, I mean, I really liked Roy.
Yes.
You know, never mind the reputation he got, I found him really gentle.
And there, of course, was his kind of nemesis, I suppose, Lenny McLean. And they had those famous 3 fights together, just amazing fights. And one of the things that Roy was always upset about was that the first fight where he beat Lenny McLean, there was no footage of it. There was no film footage, and he even offered money to see if anybody could find the film, didn't he?
That's right, yeah. And didn't he want to fight again?
He did. He used to track Lenny round all the pubs and stuff like that and offered to fight him again, but it never really happened. And here he is. So this is his garden. He was showing us around his garden and how he liked doing a bit of lawn mowing, I think.
Was he looking for his dogs there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had these fantastic Rottweilers, didn't he? But he was telling us about how he enjoyed being out in the garden in the summer. I liked him. We used to sell DVDs together. We made 2 DVDs together, didn't we? We did the Roy Shaw Brute Force and Roy Shaw Fight School, and one of the things that he really liked doing was selling.
Oh, the events.
Yeah, the events, and he used to sell the DVDs after the events, and then he'd meet all the people who wanted him to sign and have a picture taken with him, and I had a fantastic time doing that with him. But he also went on to you about his dogs, didn't he?
Yeah, I was just saying he loved his dogs, and they're coming up soon, aren't they, in this? And we're just saying the worst thing about having animals is the goodbye. I mean, he absolutely loved them, and although they looked ferocious, and when they ran towards you, you just, like, you were...
Yeah, he went round to get his dogs. We had a little bit of trepidation, but... It was all right, but he absolutely adored his dogs, and he was very emotional about them. And had he recently just lost a dog?
He had, and he was really upset about it. I think that's why we were talking about the goodbye. Oh, here they go. Yeah. We just weren't sure, were we?
Yeah, we weren't quite sure. Oh, there we go. Yeah, slightly recalled a little bit, but he treated them really well, and he loved his dogs, and he was also. He was a very sensitive bloke, actually, as well, because his main thing that he really wanted to do was just to have a relationship with somebody and go on holiday with them.
Just travel, wasn't it? He wanted to find a nice lady and go travelling, and that really was, really what he was looking for at this point when we met him. And I remember we were talking about skincare, and he was telling me...
That is weird, weird.
Yeah, I thought this is bizarre. Roy Shaw and I discussing skincare, but he was telling me the reason that his skin was so good, he used to put his face in...
Was it a bowl of cold water or something?
Just full of ice cubes. That was it, full of ice cubes.
Every morning he used to do that?
Yeah, and he said it tightened the skin. And he'd done it for like years.
Years and years. No, he was a lovely man. And I have to say that when he died, I couldn't go to the funeral. We couldn't go to the funeral because we were working. And it really saddened me and brought a tear to me in my eye, because I kind of... I didn't know him that well, but I spent a lot of time with him, obviously, at events and everything, and filming the DVDs and stuff like that. But he's kind of like, it was almost like an uncle figure, He was like almost like a bit like a member of the family, and he missed going to that funeral a lot.
Yeah, and he really was just I'm just looking what we're looking at the screen there, just a really nice man that and you have to take as you find, and all the times that we were together he was quite a gentleman, wasn't he?
Yeah, he treated the ladies very well, and very lively, obviously a tough man, unlicensed legend and stuff, but
there was that other side to him, wasn't there?
Yeah, absolutely, the other side to him. And he did actually he was in one of our films, Kill a Bitch, and I remember a scene he had to batter someone to the floor. Well, actually I said to him, keep punching him, Roy, and Roy said, look, son, he said, I only have to punch them once, and they stay down. So he was a great man, and he's going to be sorely missed, and there he is in his home, and I often drive past his home now and remember those fun times
Yeah.
when we went round there, because we went round there a few times, didn't we?
We did, and he didn't feel, as a hard man, he didn't feel the need to be that way.
No, didn't need to show off.
No, not at all.
So R.I.P. Roy Shaw.